Hi, this is Mahendra. Welcome back to another Coaching Mini Insight. I'm here in Madagascar wrapping up the 1 month that my family and I have spent here, actually flying out from Antananarivo to Kuala Lumpur in a few hours, like 4 hours, 5 hours. And I wanted to make this recap video of the 4 main and key insights that I got from this whole month here. And the reason I'm making this video, and I think it's a really important one, because not only does it re-emphasize again kind of the similar things I've talked about before, but the second reason is these 4 things are recurring issues, challenges or problems that all my clients, my coaching clients, have been having, and some still have. You know, they creep up, you know, every once in a while. And the third reason this video is so important is because, and you want to watch till the end, is because it just shows you, I've extracted these 4 insights from my travel, right? My day-to-day travel here, which means I've also seen these things here. Completely different country, completely different culture, but these things are present here too. So here are the 4 things, and you know, stay tuned, watch till the end, because the 4th one is especially important, right? And I can't emphasize it enough. So the first one, basically the first insight is, you know, see things as they are, right? See things as they are, not how you think they should be, right? The operative word is should. Okay, and let me explain this, because if you've been with Tony Robbins, you know, or you've been in similar personal growth, personal development journeys, you'll know that one of the things that, you know, he says and people say is, you got to see things as they are, then see things better than they can be, right? Instead of seeing things worse than they are. Now, let me explain. Why I'm saying see things as they are, it is because often when you see things the way you think they should be, that's based on your old model of the world, where you come from, maybe the country you come from, maybe the culture you grew up in, maybe whatever conditioning, right? Social conditioning that you've experienced, that's your model of the world, how you see the world, model of the world. And so if you come to fucking Madagascar and apply your model of the world and see things as they should be, you're gonna fucking suffer, right? You're gonna suffer like shit, because it is so, I mean, I'm used to traveling. I've been to countries like India, but this is so different from even India. This country is almost this is my perception, right? I'm using my language here, so pinch of salt. This country is like stagnated, right? Like this is not a developing country. It is a stagnant country. There's very, very little growth. They sell fucking typewriters in the market. What the heck do you need a typewriter for, right? Like you might be asking. But this is what they sell here, because they are behind at least 20, 30 years. Now, with the exception of the internet and telcos, right, telecommunication companies, and data, which, you know, in certain spots is really, really good coverage, right, good reception. But with the exception of the internet and data, they're at least 20, 30 years behind. Like, seriously. Antananarivo, which is the capital, a little bit different, a bit more developed, because they've been able to control it. But if you go even 15 kilometers out of this capital, 15 kilometers out of the capital, you'll see what I mean. It is so backward, right? So if you come here, for example, with the perception or the way of wanting to see it how you think it should be, you're going to suffer, you're going to have a shit time, you're not going to enjoy it, and you're not going to get anything good from this trip, right? My model of the world was seriously challenged many, many times during this trip, and I had to constantly, even with all the work and coaching I get and I do, I had to go inside my head and like really ask myself to see it a little bit differently. Okay, so see things as they actually are, not as you think they should be. Okay. Second key insight, kind of related to the first one, but deserves its own place, right? Gratitude. Be grateful. Like seriously, if you've seen what I've seen the last 1 month here, you'd know what I'm talking about. Like even in Antananarivo, which is the capital, 80% of people here don't have electricity. I'm not joking. 80% of the people living in or the surrounding the capital do not have electricity. What would your life be like if you didn't have electricity? A majority of people outside, just like I'm talking like 15 kilometers outside, 20 kilometers outside Antananarivo and beyond that, right? Between the major cities or major towns, don't have running water. What would your life be like if you didn't have running water? So it's perspective. And I bring this up on all my coaching sessions to all my coaching clients, right? About they haven't achieved their goals yet, or they don't have enough money, or they don't have enough time, or this is not working out for them, or their boss is shit, or their wife is whatever, not meeting their needs, or the husband, or whatever, right? I mean, or they're having a hard time with their kids, or, you know, like seriously, gratitude. You know, as bad as you think your life is, I fucking guarantee it's 100 times better than what I've seen here, right? Like, and so this has been a wake-up call for me too. 2 nights ago, I came back to Antananarivo first, and because I was alone, I walked out. I bought a pizza just to be quick. I bought a pizza and I was walking back like with this box of pizza, and it's only a 700-meter walk to the pizza place. So I'm walking, I take it away, and I'm walking back, and these kids come up to me and basically speaking French to me and basically asking for a slice of pizza. And, you know, I gave like 4 kids. This is while walking, I gave 4 kids a slice of pizza each. Like literally, this is what goes on, right? They don't have food. So last night, what I did was we literally took my kids, like my 2 boys, I took them intentionally, went to the pizza place, bought a couple of boxes of pizza, and before we even left the place, right, we're sitting waiting for the pizza, and kids are already like, they're not entering the premise, but they're standing beside the wall, and they're already asking. They know my pizza's going to come, and they're already asking for food. And I knew I was going to teach my kids this lesson, so as soon as we walked out, the kids came, like 6 kids behind me, just like that, and they were asking for food, and I said, you know, let's go, come, follow us. And I, you know, handed the pizza into my kids' hand and made them give it, right? Because I want to teach them this concept of gratitude, and I really I drilled it into their head and said, do you see, like, these kids, like, they don't even have food, they don't even have a house, right? Like, they're living on the street. And yesterday was a chilly night, right? It was cold last night. So gratitude, seriously, stop complaining, stop your excuses, stop your stories. Gratitude for what you have, and fucking just do what you got to do, right? Third key insight is basically get resourceful. You've seen it just a few days ago. If you've been following my videos in sequence, you saw I posted a video about getting resourceful. But really, this is like, the reason I bring this up is because, like, no matter how little the people here have, especially on the outskirts, once you get out of the capital, no matter how little they have, I mean, it's almost like the less they have, the more creative they get, the more resourceful they get. It's fucking amazing. Like, if you didn't watch the video, I posted this video where we were on a Ferris wheel. It was a manually operated Ferris wheel. And what's a manually operated Ferris wheel? I didn't know before this. I mean, I grew up, even back in the day when I was a kid, I remember the Ferris wheel operating with a motor. I'd never seen a manually operated Ferris wheel before, but here's what it is. You get in the cart, and then the 2 guys, and usually 1 guy, sometimes 2 guys required if it's really heavy. So the guy climbs up 2 cars up and uses his body weight to pull down the damn thing. It's only a small Ferris wheel. pull down the thing, and then fits the next person in the next car. And then he jumps up, catches the bar, uses his body weight, pulls it down again, and the next person gets in. And this is how and so they spin this thing by him jumping up and using his body weight to create the momentum. Now that's fucking resourceful. I never would have thought about that, right? Like, if I had a Ferris wheel without a motor, I would have had a fucking story. Ah, fuck, you know, what good is this Ferris wheel? What am I going to do with this shit, this piece of shit? But that's the thing. Your stories, your beliefs are limiting you from making more money, having more time with your kids, traveling more, having the life of your dreams, having the job of your dreams. Because you don't have resources. Maybe you think you have so little resources, right? Money, time, energy. So your brain goes, oh, I can't fucking do anything. What am I going to do? I can't do it. I don't have the money for it. I don't have the time for it. But get resourceful. Get resourceful, right? I mean, find a way. Get creative. Exercise the creativity. Your God-given brain, exercise the creativity. Okay? So that's point number 3. Key insight number 4. Just fucking do it already. I mean, test, try, experiment, do, and learn, right? Tony Robbins talks about the ultimate success formula. What's the ultimate success formula? Really, really simple. Step 1, know exactly what you want and why you want it. What's the result and purpose? What do you want and why do you want it? Step 2, take action. Fucking go do it already, right? Just do it. Take whatever action. I don't care what it is. Just try something. Do something different that you haven't done before. Step 3, notice what you're getting, right? What is the outcome, right? What is the feedback that you're getting from the action you took? What's the feedback? Notice what you're getting. And if that outcome, the feedback you're getting from your action, does not fit where you want to go and the result you want to create, well, step 4, change your approach. Try something new. But you got to start doing. Because if you don't start doing, what do you get? You get the same old shit that you've always gotten and had. That's the truth, right? So there's no point sitting down and complaining and us talking for another 10 years about why you're not at your goals and why you don't have what you want in life and why you don't feel like you have the energy and why you don't have the time and why you don't have the money you want. There's no point talking about that if you're not going to do something. I don't care what it is, something. And then if that one thing is not good enough or doesn't get you close to what you want, do something else. But you got to start doing. And that's the most important point, right? Out of all these 4 points, that's the most important point. You've got to do something. Your life does not change if you don't take action. Action is the only thing that's going to change your life. You and me talking, you and me coaching for the next 10 years, and I can give you all the breakthroughs, all the insights, right? Mentally, like you can go, wow, fuck, I never thought about that before during a coaching call, which almost all my clients say. But then if they don't take that, after the coaching call, they don't take that insight, that breakthrough, that aha moment, that realization, and go do something about it, right? Take action with it, nothing changes. All right? So there's 4 key insights. To recap the 4 key insights. Number 1, see things as they are. Accept it to a great degree. Accept it. If you see it as they are, you can accept it. If you accept it, you can do something about it, right? Get proactive. What's the second key insight? Gratitude. Be grateful for what you have. Stop bitching and complaining. Just get grateful, right? Key insight number 3, get resourceful, get creative, find a way. And 4, take action. And if that doesn't work, take another action, try something out. If that doesn't work, try something out. If that doesn't work, try something else. That's it. That's success for you. That's a formula for success. People come to me in a coaching call and say, how do I do this? That's how. All right? It's that simple. It's not easy because you got to go and do the work. But it is that simple. Okay, this is Mahendra Raj from Madagascar, Antananarivo, Madagascar, one last time, at least for now. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment, share, like, share this video if you think it's useful, and if you believe someone else is going to please share this video. Comment, post your distinctions, and most importantly, go take action, go create and live the life of your dreams. I'll see you in the next Coaching Media Insight.